AI did not suddenly disrupt leadership or strategy. It simply removed the excuses that had protected weak decision-making for years. When systems became faster and information became transparent, the gap between strong leadership and fragile leadership became impossible to ignore. This video explains why AI did not rewrite strategy, but exposed who never truly had one. Like and subscribe to understand how power systems leadership and decision-making evolve in the modern world. 1. Strategy was always about clarity. Strong strategy has never depended on tools. It has always depended on clarity. Leaders with clear vision understood objectives, constraints, and priorities long before AI entered the conversation. They made deliberate trade-offs and designed systems that could adapt under pressure. When AI arrived, it accelerated execution, but did not redefine direction. Weak leaders relied on ambiguity and confusion. They replaced thinking with activity and meetings with decisions. AI removed this fog. 2. AI removed the comfort of delay. Poor leadership often survives by delaying decisions. Delay feels safe because accountability is postponed. AI does not tolerate delay. Systems operate instantly, and results appear quickly. Leaders who depended on time to hide uncertainty suddenly faced immediate feedback. Strong leaders welcomed this speed because it validated direction. Weak leaders felt threatened because delay was their shield. AI did not increase pressure. It removed the buffer that once protected indecision. 3. Broken processes became visible. For years, inefficiency was blamed on people instead of systems. AI exposed the real issue. When workflows were automated, inefficiencies became structural and undeniable. Leaders who never fixed processes could no longer hide behind teams. Strong leaders had already built scalable systems. Weak leaders relied on heroic effort to mask dysfunction. AI revealed which organizations were designed properly and which survived only through human exhaustion. 4. Strategy required precision, not vague vision. AI demands specificity. Inputs must be defined, and outcomes must be measurable. Leaders who spoke in vague, inspirational language struggled to translate vision into systems. Strong leaders had already broken strategy into clear priorities and execution paths. AI simply executed what was already structured. Weak leadership collapsed because vague ideas cannot be automated. Precision became non-negotiable. Strategy without clarity was exposed as empty. 5. Accountability became immediate. In the past, leaders could deflect responsibility by blaming complexity or delays. AI removed that excuse. Performance became visible in real time. Results could be traced directly to decisions. Strong leaders accepted accountability because they trusted their strategy. Weak leaders felt exposed because outcomes revealed poor thinking. AI did not create accountability. It revealed who had avoided it all along. 6. Culture could no longer hide weak leadership. For years, many organizations used culture as a shield to hide weak leadership and broken systems. Motivational slogans, emotional loyalty, and surface-level positivity created the illusion of strength, while structural problems remained untouched. Artificial intelligence removed that illusion. AI does not respond to emotions, slogans, or symbolic values. It responds to logic, design, clarity, and intent. Strong leaders understood that culture alone cannot carry an organization. They aligned values with systems, behavior with structure, and motivation with clear operational frameworks. 7. Execution gaps became obvious. The gap between strategy and execution has always existed, but artificial intelligence made it impossible to ignore. Many leaders were skilled at creating plans, presentations, and visions, but their ideas collapsed when exposed to real-world complexity. AI revealed these execution gaps instantly. When systems failed, leaders could no longer blame teams, timing, or circumstances because the data showed exactly where the breakdown occurred. Strong leaders had already aligned execution with strategy long before automation entered the picture. 8. Leadership required systems thinking. AI rewarded leaders who were able to think in systems rather than focusing only on individual effort or authority. As artificial intelligence scaled decisions, patterns, and outcomes, it became clear that leadership was no longer about managing people one by one, but about designing processes that could operate intelligently at scale. Strong leaders had already learned to think in terms of workflows, feedback loops, constraints, and long-term impact. They understood how small changes in one area could influence the entire organization. 9. Vision without structure failed. Vision alone was never enough, but AI made this truth impossible to ignore. Many leaders believed that passion, motivation, and inspirational speeches could carry teams forward indefinitely. Artificial intelligence exposed how fragile this approach really was. Without structure, vision collapsed the moment pressure increased or complexity grew. Strong leaders paired their ideas with clear frameworks, defined processes, and execution paths that translated ambition into measurable results. They built systems that supported their vision even when conditions changed. 10. AI revealed who was prepared. In the end, artificial intelligence did not change leadership itself. It revealed it. AI acted as a mirror, reflecting which leaders had built strong foundations and which had been relying on appearances. Leaders who had invested in strategy, learning, adaptability, and systems thrived as technology amplified their strengths. Leaders without preparation struggled as their weaknesses became visible. The technology did not reward effort or punish mistakes emotionally. AI did not rewrite the rules of leadership or strategy, it simply removed the hiding places. Strong leaders remained strong because their foundations were real. Weak leaders were exposed because their systems were fragile. Understanding this shift is essential in a world driven by speed, clarity, and execution. Like and subscribe to keep learning how leadership, power, and strategy evolve in the age of intelligent systems.